Hey gamers, what's going on? Nupkasub here. We are back with another videos. Today I'm gonna give some heads up on this new lot of deals and free on the Epic Store and a bunch of other new games which is currently on a deal for this month. So without wasting any time, let's get to the video. So the first free games on the Epic Store is the games Fighting Herds. So it's a 2D action fighting indie PvP as well, which is kind of like a furry animals fighting together in a 2D platform featuring a cast of adorable animals designed by acclaimed cartoon producers Lauren Fawcett. Beneath the cute and cuddly surface, a serious fighter awaits. So this is for the free on the Epic Store. There's a tutorial training modes as well, pixel lobbies and dynamic music system. So it's all on free on the Epic Store. So go, it's worth to check it out. So moving to the next segment is the bunch of deals on the Steam. So the first one is my favorite one as well, from the action fighter martial art game, which is Sifu, 60% off, $4.99, almost like a $5 to $6. So it's a realistic third-person brawler with the tight kung fu combat mechanics and cinematic martial arts action, embarking you on a path of revenge. So you will ponder the questions on your path of revenge, hunting down your family's assassins, one against all. You have no allies, countless enemies, and mysterious amulet to bring you back to life on every time you die. Yet, be warned, your secret weapon comes with a briefly price to pay, aging and its consequences. Your enemies don't wait their turn, don't broadcast their intent, dodge, parry, strike, use combos, and be like a water making its way through the captivating environments. So I think these will be the best kung fu martial art games if you wanted to enjoy these actions and all the beat'em of games. So it's a 60% off, $4.99, almost like a $5 to $6. So I highly recommend you to buy this game and it's worth to check it out. The next game is coming up from the Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, which is a standard edition, 35% off, $18.19, almost like a $19 to $20, while they have a gold editions is $2,729, almost like a $30 to $31, while they have ultra editions, which almost like a $32 to $33 is to $29.89. So these are the superhumans skilled with the brutality of the Space Marine, unleash the deadly abilities and devastating weaponries to obliterate the relentless tyrant swarms. Defend the Imperium in the spectacular third-person actions is a solo multiplayer modes as well. So it's kind of like a games with a lot of glory, actions, finishers, and kind of a cinematic scenes and the views and all this art styles from the Warhammer 40k franchise. So I believe this is the best you can get out of these highly action games from the third persons and graphically achieved and optimized. So it's a 35% off, $18.19, almost like a $20. So I highly suggest you to check it out this game. The next game is from the From Software's Sekiro Shadow Twice Game of the Year editions. So the Sekiro Shadow Die Twice is 50% off, $24.98, almost like a $25 to $26. So Game of the Year editions is the best actions on the 2019 game, award-winning games from the From Software. So it's totally apart from this Dark Souls and Bloodborne. So these is totally different, where you have to totally rely on the parry systems. You play as Wolf, a disguised and disfigured warrior rescued from the brink of death, bound to protect a young lord who is descendant of the ancient bloodline. You become the target of the many vicious enemies, including the dangerous Ashina clan. When the young lord is captured, nothing will stop you on a perilous quest to regain your honor, not even death itself. So you will be exploring late 1500s Sengoku, Japan, a brutal period of a constant life and death conflict as you come face to face with a larger than life foes. So it's a 50% off, $24.98, almost like a $25 to $26. The next is Atomic Heart. So 60% off, $890, almost like a $10. So it has a demo available as well. So you can download the demo and kind of experience yourselves whether you need to buy or not, or whether you like the games or not. But I highly suggest this is the cool games from the FPS puzzle mystery games. So standard editions was the $8.90, almost like $10. Gold editions is $13.99, almost like a $15. Premium editions is almost like a $15.74, almost like a $17 to $18. So it has a new DLCs, so you can buy for the $4.99. and also have an atomic pass as well, which is $13.99, almost like a $14 to $15. These games come with a mad and sublime Optimian world. Take part in explosive encounters, adapt your fighting style into each opponent, use your environment and upgrade your equipment to fulfill your missions. If you wanted to reach the truth, you will have to pay in blood. So it's a kind of a dystopian alternate universe of the Russians, and also there you survive. They have a kind of a highly advanced robots as well who go on rogue, and there you comes to play. So these stories are revolving around that, and you find also the truth. So 60% off, $890, almost like $10, and respective prices for all the season pass and the DLCs. So it's highly recommendable. If you like it, go have the demo, and it's worth to check it out. So the next game is my favorite one as well, which is the Kingdom Come Deliverance. So Kingdom Come Deliverance is 75% off, $420, almost like a $4 to $5. So it's the first part of this Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is highly recommendable and highly appreciated around the players, which is almost like 120,000 players have given this very positive reviews. So it has a royal editions as well, which is $560, almost like a $5 to $6. So it's a story-driven open-world RPG that immerses you in an epic adventure of the Holy Roman Empire. Avenge your parents' death as you battle invading forces, go on game-changing quests, and make influencer choices. Explore castles, forests, villages, and other realistic settings in the medieval Bohemia. So it's really representable of the real historical time of that gameplay. So everything you feel around is totally historically accuracy. So if you want to experience that kind of medieval Bohemia, so it's a game for you. So 75% off, $420, almost like $4 to $5. Royal Edition 75% off, $560, almost like a $5 to $6. So I highly suggest you to check it out. The next game is the Forever Winter. So it's an early access game, but you have a choice of downloading this demo. So it's 20% off, $1,040, almost like a $10 to $11. Or you can buy it as a winter OST bundle as well, which is 20% off, $12.62, almost like a $13 to $14. So I'm not very fond of the early access games, but still they have a demo available, so you can download a couple of hours of the demo and you can check it out by yourselves that what kind of games these are. And I'm attracted to this kind of games and the aesthetics and the art style this game have. So it's an extraction shooters, PvE, and horror game. So March updates here, which is an AI spawning and awareness are sharper, gunplay is smoother, looting is smarter, and network and its performance has improved as well. And the water is 3.0 is here, so they have improved the water physics and all. So this game is all about the extraction shooters. So you are a small face and big apocalypse scavengers and fight your next day alive under the shadow of the gargantuan war machines. Enemies in the game can literally tower over the battlefields to put you in your way. So these games can have war and always changes the battlefield unpredictable thanks to the Forever Winter's dynamic encounter systems, enemies that have their own goals and agendas operating to coordinate groups undertaking the full-scale battles. But if you're gonna buy, there's a 20% off, $1,040, almost like $10 to $12. So that's all on you. First check the demos. So the next game is the Forza Horizon 5. So it's the best racing games I can recommend as you play on the 2025. So standard editions is 50% off, $17.49, almost like $18 to $19. Deluxe editions is 50% off, $22.49 rupees, and it's $24 to $25, while premium editions is 50% off, $27.49, almost like it's $30. So you have an add-on bundles as well, which is 40% off, $19.71, almost like $20 to $22. So explore the vibrant worlds of the landscape of Mexico with the limitless fun driving action in the world's greatest cars. So your ultimate Horizon adventures awaits. Explore the vibrant and ever-evolving open-world landscape of the Mexico with the limitless fun-driving action of hundreds of the world's greatest cars. This is your Horizon adventures. Lead breathtaking expeditions across the vibrant and ever-evolving open-world landscape of Mexico. The diverse open worlds as well. I believe this is the real car racing games as well. So you can have the car joysticks where you can totally simulate yourselves like driving a car. So that's a 50% off, $70.49. I will highly suggest you to buy this game if you want to play the racing games are the best ever. So the next game is my favorite one as well, from the Metro Exodus. It's a post-apocalyptic FPS single-player open world, 75% off, $562. And also there is Metro Saga bundle as well, where there is 81% off, 864, almost like a $10. So you can get these bundles on the 3 games critically acclaimed Metro series is from the Metro 2033 Redux, Metro Last Night Redux, and the Metro Exodus Gold Edition, featuring all the bonus DLCs. Journey from the shattered subway tunnels of Moscow to far-flung wastelands of post-apocalyptic Russia, and experience the 3 of the finest single-player first-person shooters of the past decade that combine to create on an epic adventure. So you play as an Artyom, and these all 3 from the Metro series is the story of an Artyom from the subway stations to survive, and to later on to the Exodus. You connect from places to places and try to find some resources and try to connect the world. So Metro Saga bundle is 81% off, 864, almost like a $10, while only the Metro Exodus is 75% off, 562, almost like a $5 to $6. So I highly suggest you to get the bundles. You get the 3 games and the DLCs all added to it. So the next game is coming up from the Middle Earth Shadows bundle, which is 90% off, $379, in which you can get, you will get obviously, so you will get the Shadows of Mora and Shadows of War and all the DLCs, which you're gonna get from this the Shadows of Bundle editions, where you get the expansions pass and the Game of the Year edition upgrade. So these are the games from the Middle Earth Shadows of Mordor from the Monolith Studio, where they have the unique systems that no games right now have, is the Nemesis systems. So they have developed the Nemesis systems along in this game for especially in the Middle Earth Shadows of Mordor and Shadows of War game. So experiencing the epic open world brought of the Rise award-winning Nemesis system, forge a renewed ring power, conquer fortress, massive battles, dominate Mordor with the own personal orc army in the middle of Shadows of War Definitive Edition. So from the Shadows of Mordor, you will fight through the Mordor to uncover the truth of the spirit that compiles you, discover origin of the rings of the power, build your legend, and ultimately confront the evil of Sauron in this new chronicle of Middle Earth. Is you align with this Celebrimbor. So 90% off, $379, almost like a $3 to $4. So that's a great deal right now, and I will highly recommend you to check it out. The next is RoboCop Rogue's City. It's 80% off, $439, almost like a $4 to $5. So Rogue City Alex Murphy editions is 80% off, $480, almost like a $5 to $6. So this is the RoboCop games where you become the legendary part of a man, part machines, all cop heroes, and deliver the justice to all Detroit. So these all are games which we always known by the RoboCop, and we always seen from this animations and cartoons and movies and all the games they have included from the cameos in the Mortal Kombat as well. So you play as a RoboCop, bring the city to the justice. So it's 80% off, $439, almost like a $4 to $5. So it's a highly suggest you to get this game. So the next game is from the Cricket 2024. So Cricket 24 is being the combination of the decades of the cricket video game development and includes a team from every corners of the globe. So it's a 50% off, $14.99. It's highly optimized with the controllers. So from the keyboard you always have key mapping issues in this, and or the reviews from this game is being questionings about these optimizations for the keyboard, and these games are highly optimized for the Xbox controllers. So it's better to connect with the Xbox controllers, and if you're not, I will suggest you not to buy. 50% off, $40.99, almost like a $14 to $15. So I will suggest you to check out the reviews carefully, and then you can buy. The next game is Dead Island 2. So Dead Island 2 is 50% off, $1,400, almost like a $14 to $16. And Ultimate Editions is 50% off, $19.60, is almost like a $20 to $21. So this game is a deadly virus spreading across Los Angeles, turning its inhabitants into the zombie, beaten, infected, but more than just an immune. Uncover the truth behind the outbreak and discover who or what you are survive involved and become the ultimate zombie slayers. This is a kind of like the teams which are working from the Dying Light and the Dying Light 2 and from the Dead Island 1. So it is 50% off, $1,400, almost like a $14 to $16. So moving to the next game is coming up from this new refurbished, or you can say the remake from the System Shock. So System Shock is 63% off, $828, almost like a $10 $10. So they have demos available right now, so you can download the demo and check it out with this action adventure immersive sim cyberpunk world. So you can fully fledged remake from the groundbreaking original from the 1994 game, combining the cult gameplay with all the new HD visuals, update controls and overhaul interface, and all new sounds and music. It's even the original voice actors from the Showdance, one of the gaming's most iconic villains, witness the rebirth of one of the greatest and most influential games has ever created. The first System Shock was a great game, but remakes, I believe there is less than 10,000 very positive reviews. So it's all on you. Get the demo and try to decide whether you like it or not. So 63% off, $828, almost like $10. So you can check it out. The next game is High on Life. High on Life is a 40% off, $779, almost like a $9. Buy on High Life and plus the DLC bundle is there, so 35% off, $11.15, almost like a $12 to $13. So High on Life is DLC is already out. Humanity is on the brink of threatened by an alien cartel who wants to use them as a drug. It's up to you to rescue the partners with the charismatic talking guns and take down Garmentus and his gangs and save the world. So this is 40% off, $779, almost like a $9. So I would highly suggest you check it out this game, because there you can get a kind of targeted guns and the knife and even the grappling hooks and all. So kind of fun, which is most of the voice actors from the Rick and Morty as well. So if you like the Rick and Morty's voiceovers, so there is the two guns where they can talk to you like a Rick and Morty's voice. So that's a pretty fun to play. So it's worth to check it out. The next game is coming up from the Little Nightmares 2. So it has a demo available, 67% off, $659, almost like us $8. So in the second game in the series that has thrilled the captivated millions of players worldwide since 2017. Now it's your turn to try to survive the critically acclaimed entry in the most charming horror series ever made. So it's a kind of you playing as a tiny one, Seven. So boy wakes up alone in the woods surrounded by the husk of the burnt out televisions. After the stumbling through the traps and pitfalls in the wilderness, he finds out the girl locked up in the basement of the dark, terrible house with only a music box to keep her company. That's their story. So you play as a Mono, the boy traveling with the six his enigmatic companions. Although they were never knew each other before their story began, they must find a way to cooperate as they try to survive the terrors of the secrets in the palace city. So it's a 67% off, $659, almost like it's $7 to $8. So it's worth to check it out. The next game is coming up from the Warhammer 40k Boltgun. So it's a boomer shooter FPS from the Warhammer 40k franchise and in the retro style. So 40% off, $659, almost like a $7 to $8. While you can get the Space Marine and the Boltgun Greria collections, which is 61% off, $953, almost like a $10 to $11. So you will get the Space Marine and this Boltgun game as well. So load up your Boltgun and unleash your awesome Space Marine arsenal to blast your way through an explosive of spirits, pixels, and the blood is the perfect blend of the Warhammer 40k, frenetic gameplay, and the stylish visuals of 90s retro boomer shooters game. So 40% off, $659, almost like a $7 to $8. While you will get this Space Marine anniversary bundle and the Greya bundles, and also you will get the Boltgun from the Warhammer 40k, which is $953, almost like a $10 to $11. So it's worth to check it out if you're a fan of the Warhammer 40k. So that's the great deal. The last but not least, he's coming out from the Ravenswatch. So I have included this game because he has more than 10,000 positive reviews. So it's a roguelike co-op action roguelike game. So 50% off, $650, almost like a $7 to $8. So fallen heroes of the old folks tales of the legend, you are the one of the verge of the crucial battle against the nightmare invading and corrupting your world. A roguelike action games from the creators of the Curse of the Dead Gods, playable solo or in a online co-op. So 50% off, $650, almost like a $7 to $8. At the last that we have free games from the Epic stores, and we have a bunch of deals from this Warhammer, Shadows of Mordor, from the Middle Earth, Sifu, Nightmares, High on Life, System Shock, and all these games from this From Software's Sekiro, Atomic Heart. So these are the games which is the best currently right now for this month. So that's it for my side. I'll bring back the new videos and updates from these games and upcoming games updates as well. So I'll meet you in the next video. Feel free to comment on the comment sections. So I'm Nupkasub out here.
Yeah, boy.